Welcome to Narrow Ground Entertainment. I'm Steve the Unimpressed, and this is Steve Solo's Minecraft episode 24. In this episode, I am going to, vacate the stronghold, collect some of the things I want to take back with me, and head back to my main base. I don't intend to fight the Ender Dragon in the immediate future. I'm not sure exactly when I'll be doing that. Probably won't be too long, but definitely not going to do it today. I need way more gear than what I have with me. And frankly, I need more gear than what I'm able to make right now. Before I head back, it has dawned on me that I am holding an axe with the fortune enchantment on it. I had forgotten in the last episode that I actually have fortune on this axe when I was talking about harvesting books from these bookshelves. So I'm actually going to test quickly whether the fortune enchantment does have an effect on that, and if so, what it is. Okay, 3, 6, 9... 12. So you need 3 books to make a bookshelf. I'm not certain, maybe if you break these with something that doesn't have fortune, you don't get 3 back. Let me just try that quickly. Tab is not the inventory key in this game, so I will have to stop hitting tab and hit E. Now that I've done that, let's try it. 15. 18, so 3 for both of those. Looks like it doesn't really matter what you break it with, or what the enchantments on it are. You will get 3 books back per bookshelf you break. And I'm going to stop at 36, because I already have some more books over here that I will take back with me. And I don't really need to be taking stacks and stacks of books back right now. 46 is more than I need for the moment anyway. Most of this stuff that I found here in the stronghold, or on the trip here, I am going to leave. I don't really need most of this. What I am going to do beforehand, though, is make a fishing pole, and I'm going to take all these bones with me as well. With the fishing pole, when I find somewhere to do it, I will stop and catch a few non-cooked fish. There, 1 fishing pole. Leave that stick behind, and those planks, we don't need any of that. That way, if I happen to run into any cats on the way back, or any wolves for the bones, I will hopefully be able to tame them. Perhaps this will be the episode where I actually tame a cat, or actually tame a wolf. I am certainly going to take my book of coordinates back with me, also the rest of my tools. I'm going to bring this campfire along just in case we run into any more bee nests that we want to bring with us. And I'm going to take all 3 of these bee nests back with me. I think I might as well take the cobwebs too, store them at the main base. The Eyes of Ender I am going to leave here, because this is where I'm going to need them. I don't really need to look for a second stronghold right now. That's the only other thing I would be doing with them. Well, no, that's not quite true. I could make an ender chest with them. I'll take a couple with me, now that I think about it. I'll leave enough here to fill in the rest of the portal when I come back, that way I don't have to worry about being able to activate it or not. But I can use these 2 to make ender chests. Oh. And I'll need to make myself a bunch of ladders to get back up there. Glad I brought all these planks and sticks with me. Okay, I made myself some ladders. Now I should be able to climb out of here. I now realize that I put the torches on the wrong side. I will have to move those. It's okay, that's not too difficult a thing to accomplish. Probably made more ladders than I need. But much better to make more ladders than you need to have not enough. Oh, I was wrong. I didn't make more ladders than I need. I made exactly enough ladders. Either way, I'm out of the hole now. And so that I cannot accidentally fall down that and injure myself when I come back, I'm just going to break out this grass block and put it there. There. Now I can only go down on the ladder. I can't accidentally fall down the side that doesn't have a ladder. Looks like the sun is still rising, so I'm going to go over to this stream and do some fishing. And once I have a few cod to tempt any cats that I might encounter on my way back, I will head off. Oh look, I located more bees. I also made a mistake, which is that I forgot to bring my spare bed with me. Let's just deal with this anyway. Hey, total bee location. The fact that I got that advancement means that that 5th beehive, or bee nest that I just collected, had 3 bees in it. And each of these other 4 has at least 1, probably 2. So when I get back, I'm going to have quite the bee population. I still haven't seen any wolves or any cats, and also the fact that I forgot the spare bed in the stronghold means that I can't skip the nights. So I may actually just stand here and wait for a while, but maybe not. I know I need to head southwest-ish. I might as well keep heading that way. Perhaps some fun hijinks will occur. Anyway, I've got an extremely good sword and an extremely good bow with a lot of arrows. So, yeah, I think I might as well continue on. Risks to my personal safety notwithstanding. Let's collect the fire and get moving again. There's another bee just flying around in the dark. You should be in a hive, buddy. I might have taken his hive. Let me put down one and see if I can get him into it. Hey, fella, go in there. There you go. Ow. Nobody asked you. Alright. Now I have to pick that back up. Should I experiment with doing this without the fire? I think I should. There aren't any other bees around to sting me anyway. There. Saved myself a step. I'm going to put all this diorite back out because I don't want any of it, really. And I'll put this one piece of stone back too. There. Oh, and now I need to shoot a lot. And that's why they called them creepers. Did not even notice he was behind me. Until the hiss. Fortunately, I got away from him that time because I was relatively low on health. He might have actually killed me if he'd exploded. Yep, here's a village. Is this the same village that I have already been to? It probably is. Yep, there's the fence, indicating that this is the same village that I have visited before. Although, I'll wander through quickly and see if I can find any cats around. There's an iron golem, which apparently was fighting an enderman. Not sure how else to account for the grass block and ender pearl just sitting on the ground. Alright. Not looking for iron golems, though. I'm looking for cats. Well, I've run around this village a little bit fruitlessly looking for any cats, and haven't found any. I'm going to stop wasting time on that and get back over to base. I may try and go over to the village that I have done a little more work on in the past and look for cats there, because I think there is something about the population of a village that greater population means it's more likely to spawn stray cats, which of course would give me a better chance of success in finding one. But we'll see. I also haven't been over to that village for a little while, and since I have 2 villages, maybe I should, pick out names for them so that I can keep straight which one is which. Only now that I'm back home do I realize that I actually had a bunch of cobwebs already stored away in a chest. I must have cleaned those out of that mine shaft that I was raiding. Still, I don't mind having extra of them. Unfortunately, my water heater is also turned on, so that's making a bunch of noise in the background. There wasn't very much daylight left, so I ran into the house to, well, to sleep, really. But also to put away some of the more valuable things that I brought back with me. I think, for example, that I'm going to leave the bee nests up here in all of this extra equipment. Or this chest for all this extra equipment that I have laying around. And now I'm going to go to sleep, and I believe after that I will venture over to that village in that direction and see if I can find any cats there. Minecraft cats. I know I can hear one meowing in the background too. But that's a real cat. Now that I'm running up to it, it seems to me that I did name this place once. What I named it, though, I don't remember. Wonder if I put up a sign around here or anything like that. Doesn't seem like I did. But I really thought as I was walking over here that I had thought up a name for this village once. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that. That's not good. Villagers, man. And the iron golems aren't much better. Alright, so this place clearly needs some more work. Villagers in trees, iron golems on roofs, sheep wandering everywhere. Yeah, I need to come back and do a little more work on this place. That is evident. Novice librarian, I've already got one of you. We'll come down here and see if this farmer is in. There he is. I brought stuff to trade. Wait a minute. Shouldn't you be leveling up again? Yes, you should. That's good. I got this farmer up to master level, and turns out he will trade me golden carrots. 1 emerald per. Which is not awful. It's not great. I'll have to think that over. Golden carrots are one of the better food items in the game. You don't get hungry again as quickly. I think it's golden carrots and steak are the two best. And while I have access to plenty of carrots, I don't really have access to a renewable gold farm. I mine all my gold out of the ground right now. So golden carrots aren't really an option for me unless I trade them from him, apparently. So we'll have to consider that. I will trade away some of the other stuff that I brought along, though. And now that I've run out of stuff that he'll trade with me for the moment, I'm going to go run around the village and look for cats some more. So I'm really hoping to find one of those in this episode. Turns out this other farmer, now that he's at master level, will also trade me golden carrots. For the same price, too. So I have 2 suppliers of golden carrots now. And since I can supply them with a lot of pumpkins and other things that they want, I could get golden carrots from these guys if I so desired. I'll have to think about that. I think I prefer to just rely on the steak and some of the other stuff that I can make for myself, but it doesn't hurt to know that. I thought that I had seen a cat spawn in this swamp one time, but that could have been a different game and a different village. And honestly, at the moment, that seems entirely likely. I have never noticed that mountain before. That is a funky shape for a mountain. Well, sun is setting in the swamp, and I still didn't find any cats. I think I am going to swim off this direction towards that mountain and explore that, because I am curious, and I have nothing better to do for the rest of this episode. Might as well check it out. Maybe I'll find something interesting. That is quite the mountain. I see it overhangs an area below it, too. That could be an interesting place to build something in the future. We'll have to see about that. First, though, I need to get over to it and explore it a little more thoroughly. Before I go explore that mountain, I am going to check out what this light source over here is. Probably it's a little patch of lava. That usually is what these random lights out in the world are. Could be something else. I'm not sure what else it would be. Okay, yep, it's a little lava flow coming out of the side of the hill here. Unusual. Guess I should get back over to this thing, though. I keep getting distracted. That was a mistake. I thought I was going to make that jump, and I did not. Oh, crap. Well, let's make it day again. This is what happens sometimes when you run around at night and you know you shouldn't be. You get killed. And now I have to try to get back over to that mountain before my stuff despawns. And there's all my junk. Swim around and gather that up. Except the chicken egg. The chicken egg can go. Didn't want that anyway. Avoid the kind of inept death that I just died. Don't try to jump into water that you can't jump far enough to reach. This little bit is actually just hanging out there. It's kind of interesting. This overhang. And there's some more of that back there. I'm going to have to explore this mountain range more thoroughly in the future because this is exactly the kind of cool location that I like to build stuff in. And it's not contrived either. Well, contrived is the wrong word. It's not something I had to build myself to get it to look that way. It's something that just looks cool because of how Minecraft generated it. Yeah, that kind of thing. Really all of this entire little valley here. You've got ponds, you've got waterfalls, you've got overhanging rocks, you've got natural archways, kinda. I don't know if you'd really consider that an archway. It's more of a chasm. Ooh, and llamas. I see a llama down there. I'm not sure that I can do anything to get that right now. No, I don't think so. I don't have a lead. I might own a lead, but I definitely don't have it with me. So let's take a look from the top of this mountain just to see what the view is like, and then let's go back to the village and I'll wind up this episode there. Take that egg back. That's a fairly impressive view. The village is off that direction. Suppose I could actually get a look at the village if I bump the render distance up. Let's do that quickly. Options. Forget where this is. Video settings. Render distance. Let's send that up to 24 chunks. That might slow my computer down a little bit. But then maybe not. It's a pretty good computer. There's the village. Can actually see it. Few little houses right there. What else can I see with the render distance turned up? Birch forest over there. This roofed forest biome here is very small. There's a little more plains over here. For the most part, nothing particularly groundbreaking. That is certainly a nice view of our village there, though, up there in that top left corner. Alright, I'm going to get down the mountain, and I'm not going to do that by trying to jump. I already made that mistake once this episode. Let's not repeat it. Oh. But let me turn my render distance back down first. Alright, I am back to the village, which is just bedding down for the night. That iron golem is still on his house. That fisherman is still in his tree. Gonna have to deal with that eventually. But this is as good a place as any to leave it. Did not get very much accomplished in this episode. I got back from the stronghold, I collected another bee nest, and I demonstrated my ineptitude once again by dying from jumping off of something that I should have known better than to jump off of. But I guess that's the way it is sometimes. In the next few episodes, I'm not sure exactly when this will happen, but I will need to build a farm for those bee nests. Hopefully that will be either next episode or the episode after. And the other one, I am planning to do an episode about maps in the near future, since I have the stuff that I need to make them with some regularity now. So hopefully that will be coming up in the next few weeks. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel to see more content from me, and if you'd like to help my channel grow, please share it with your friends. Goodbye and God bless. Okay, I'm a little proud of that one.